Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, September 27. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has pledged to work with United Nations members and the private sector in mobilizing climate financing to support the implementation of the Paris Agreement. The Prime Minister's commitment comes as he's been asked by the UN Secretary General to work with French President Emmanuel Macron to lead the political initiative. The aim is to build political consensus and increase momentum to raise $100 billion per year in climate finance by the year 2020. Prime Minister Holness also spoke to the importance of not only securing the funding, but also securing access to these funds by small island developing states. The Prime Minister is in New York at the UN headquarters for the 73rd session of the United General Assembly. He's used his assignment to meet with and assure the Jamaican diaspora that strategies in place to deal with crime on the island are bearing fruit. Prime Minister Holness, in his capacity as CARICOM chairman, also launched Caribbean Moves on Thursday. It's an initiative to raise awareness about controlling non-communicable diseases. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke has committed his ministry to a more timely disbursement of pension payments to public sector workers. Minister Clarke says this will be facilitated with the implementation of MyHR Plus and the Public Employees Pension Administration System.
All that is going to be required in the near future is the information is pulled down from the software system, it's verified, and your pension payment begins the very next month.
The rollout of the software will start in the next financial year. Dr. Clarke was speaking at a Victoria Mutual Pensions Management seminar on Tuesday. MyHR Plus is an integrated HR and payroll system which captures a range of employment information for personnel across the public sector. The Public Employees Pension Administration System, PEPA software, meanwhile will provide for timely processing of pension applications and payment of benefits. The revised sexual harassment bill is ready for sign-off, so says Gender Minister Olivia Grange. At Wednesday's Women's Media Watch Forum, Minister Grange said the bill now reflects revisions recommended by Cabinet. This includes the establishment of a sexual harassment tribunal to hear all sexual harassment matters. Also in the revised draft, the designation of field officers from the Bureau of Gender Affairs as authorized officers. New proposals for hearing sexual harassment complaints are also included in the draft bill. The Prevention of Sexual Harassment Bill seeks to protect women and men from unwanted sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and crude sexual behaviors that affect quality of life. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has pledged to provide private consultation areas at police stations. This is to be done during the refurbishing of facilities.
You should have some kind of confidential area that you can talk to the clients who come in. And that applies to children, to abuse and domestic violence.
Dr. Chang says the area will also provide a safe space for persons who may have been followed by their attacker. The National Security Minister was speaking at a training seminar by the Office of the Children's Advocate, OCA, to promote and highlight its Child Justice Guidelines Manual. Training for use of the manual has been provided to members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, as well as parish, supreme, and Court of Appeal judges.
The guidelines were born out of the need that the OCA perceived for standards by which children who interfaced with the system to be treated in a consistent manner that was in sync with child-appropriate responses.
Government has allocated $115 million to undertake a drain cleaning program to be managed by municipal corporations across the island. All 230 councillors, including the Mayor of Portmore, are being provided an allocation of $500,000 each for drain cleaning to be undertaken immediately. This is in an effort to prevent and reduce flooding during the hurricane season, which ends November 30. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie made the announcement of the multi-million-dollar funding at a recent sitting of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation.
This is the time of the year that we will see activities, September into October. And this is when we should be on our guards, and this is when we should continue to monitor the weather situation. And I hope, Mayor, that your disaster committee has been meeting and has been looking at your areas of concerns.
Minister Mackenzie, meanwhile, urged all corporations to include the welfare of street people in their hurricane readiness program. That is, to ensure provisions are made to remove homeless people to shelters or infirmaries. And finally, tourism stakeholders are being encouraged to embrace the use of technology in their operations. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett, who made the call, says the ministry and its agencies will seek to further raise awareness about the importance of digital technologies to the sector. Mr. Bartlett's statements are in line with today's celebration of World Tourism Day under the theme Tourism and the Digital Transformation. Since Sunday, the ministry has been highlighting to stakeholders the work being done to better utilize technology to improve entrepreneurship for small and medium tourism enterprises. And that's it for your JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.